Know you want to create a digital product, but you're just not sure what to make it about? Maybe you're afraid you'll pick the wrong idea, or worse, it could flop. In this video, I'm going to show you my exact framework so you can choose a winning and profitable digital product idea. If you're new here, hi, I'm Molly. I started as a college dropout with just 81 cents to my name, and I grew that into a 6-figure per year photography studio. Then I started creating helpful content online to help photographers, and I grew that into a $2 million per year business. And now I help content creators just like you to monetize your content with digital info products so you can help your followers on a deeper level and make a full-time living doing what you love. Okay, so I've created many digital products over the years. As many of you know, I've created over 100 different digital products. But in this video, I'm going to share with you my winning framework that helped me uncover my digital product ebook idea that went on to make over $500,000 in revenue with no paid ad spend. And I'm going to lay this all out step by step so that you can use this to find your own winning profitable digital product idea as well. Okay, so as you guys know, and as I shared in my previous video, I started out growing my following on a blog, but you can do this no matter what social media platform that you want to be on. So I started to create content consistently every single week. And then I started to promote what are called freebies, where people will put in their name and email address to join your email list in exchange for something. This could be a free PDF, a free audio file, a free video file, lots of different things that you could do to help your followers on a deeper level. So as you're creating consistent free content online, now you're growing your email list consistently as well. So once you have about 100 to 200 people on your email list or more, you want to start to really listen to those followers. Send out a survey, maybe do a Zoom call with some of them, do some outreach or DMs to really learn what their struggles are, what their problems are, and what the number one thing is holding them back from getting them to the number one goal that they want to reach. And as you start to really listen and talk to your audience, you're going to see a common thread. And so when I started doing this for my followers, I really saw that the common thread over and over and over again was that these photographers wanted more bookings. Sure, some of them wanted to learn how to take better photos or how to edit better, but the common most talked about thread was more bookings, more bookings, more bookings. Okay, so once I knew my followers' number one most painful problem, I knew that I had to create a digital product to solve this, but I wasn't quite sure what digital product type that I should use or what exactly should be in the digital product. And I think this is where a lot of people can go wrong. And this is certainly some mistakes that I've made along the way as well, is we try to go too broad. So if people are telling me they want more bookings, more clients, I could have easily been like, oh, well, I'm going to make a digital product around my entire marketing strategy or around my entire studio, around my whole business. You know, I could have started out with how to register your LLC online. Like there's a lot of different rabbit holes that I could have went down, but the key here is to pinpoint the one thing they need to learn to solve that problem as quickly and easily as possible. So I knew, since the problem that my followers were having was more bookings, I knew that I had a lot of different marketing strategies, but there was one marketing strategy that stood out to get us a lot of bookings. And I knew that I could also easily teach it step by step inside of a digital product. So if you take anything away from this video today, know that you shouldn't go vague. You should go very, very specific. The key to having a successful digital product is to actually get someone a result. I know, wild concept, but for real, like let's say you're doing an ebook. You want someone to be able to buy that ebook, implement it, and start getting results as soon as possible. Ideally within the hour, within the next day, within the week. And I decided that the best way to teach this strategy would be in a digital PDF, which we call an ebook. So this was not an ebook like Kindle where it's tons of pages, it's a novel, it's a story. No, it was nothing like that. It was simply 13 pages in a digital PDF that took them by the hand, step by step, and shared with them the exact scripts, the exact screenshots, the exact photos, where to post, everything to do step by step. Some people would call this a standard operating procedure. Some people might call this a checklist. And I'm telling you guys, if you do this properly and you actually create a digital product that actually gets someone a result, this thing will sell itself. It is going to save you so much time, so much pain, and so much money if you just put your time into actually making a good digital product that will get someone a result as quickly as possible. What I originally did was I sent out a few emails to my email list to originally promote the ebook. But what's crazy is once people started buying this, downloading it, they started getting results. They started messaging me, oh my God, I already booked a photo shoot. Oh my God, I already made X amount of thousands of dollars. I've literally had people make 6 figures and even multiple 6 figures just from what they learned in my 15 $59 ebook. Can you imagine how freaking loyal your audience will become when you can help them get a result that big from something they paid $59 for? It's pretty insane. You're gonna build a loyal following that you will build a ton of trust with, and anything else you go on to sell is gonna be a no-brainer for them to buy, because they're gonna think, if I spent $59 and I got this kind of a result, I can't imagine what kind of a result I'm gonna get with their online course or whatever product you decide to sell next. So as you can imagine, since my ebook actually got these people results, the word of mouth marketing spread like wildfire. Almost every group, community, anywhere where photographers were, they were talking about this strategy and how it was working for them. We quite literally have thousands of screenshots of photographers sharing the results that they got from this one marketing strategy. Okay, now that you know the story about how my $500,000 ebook came to be, I want this to be very clear for you. So I want to share with you step by step my 3-part framework on how I actually came up with this idea that went on to making $500,000 in revenue from one digital product. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is grow a following. So you can choose any social media platform you want to, focus on growing a following and then moving them to email subscribers. I have a link to a free funnel below this video. It comes with a free built funnel for you, email scripts to deliver your freebie, and a Canva template to actually create your freebie that you can deliver in exchange for getting someone's name and email address. Okay, so number 2 is you want to figure out what are your followers' problems, and number 3, which of those problems, hopefully their number 1 most painful problem, can you solve for them based on your experience? Maybe it's a result you've gotten for yourself or for somebody else that you can now share with your audience to help them overcome this number 1 most painful problem. Now, I'm sure this video has your wheels turning, but maybe you're still not sure exactly what type of digital product you should create. Don't worry, I got you. Go in the description below this video. I have a free download for a free PDF that contains 54 different types of digital products. So go below and download it now. Okay, now I want to break it down for you and share with you different niches and what their problems could be and what digital product they could create to solve it. Because I don't know about you, but having examples is something that really helps me. So I want to share that with you guys. Okay, so let's say you're a yogi and you've grown a following and you found out that their number 1 most painful problem is quite literally back pain. And maybe you used to have back pain and you overcame that back pain with a certain yoga routine. You could then share that routine in a paid digital download that's maybe a video or a series of videos to help your followers on a deeper level to overcome that painful problem. Maybe you're somebody who teaches meditation and you found out that your followers' biggest problem is overcoming anxiety. And maybe you yourself have a certain meditation that you do to overcome your own anxiety. So now you could create a paid digital product for them to download that's an audio file so that you can help them overcome their most painful problem of overcoming their anxiety. Maybe you're someone who helps accountants get more clients and you have a certain strategy that works for you. And so you could create an ebook like I did with step-by-step instructions on how they can do that. Maybe you're a website designer that teaches Etsy sellers about websites and you found out that their number 1 most painful problem is that they want more sales. You could create a template that are pre-built so that they can pop in their copy and images, and you know that this website is proven to get them more sales. What's cool about this digital product is it's really done for them. All they have to do is edit the template. And I can tell you guys this right now, any digital products can sell, but the more that it's done for them or can help them get the result in a shorter, quicker amount of time, the more easily it will sell. Okay, maybe you teach travel influencers and their biggest issue is editing their photos. Well, maybe you have these beautifully edited photos on your Instagram and people ask you about them all the time. Maybe you could start to sell your editing presets as digital products. Obviously, the possibilities are endless, but really the key here is to grow a following, listen to their number 1 most painful problem, and then figure out which type of digital product you could package that information in to help them overcome that problem as quickly and easily as possible. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, give a comment below. I read and reply to every single one, and hit the subscribe button because I put out new videos like this 1 to 2 times every single week. And now that you know the framework to finding your profitable digital product idea, you might still be wanting more ideas to figure out which type of digital product you should go with. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be so much easier for you to decide on which profitable digital product you should go with. See you in the next video.